Well, it's that time of year again. In case you didn't already know, we are in charge of the native snake display in the DNR building at the Minnesota State Fair.
Yeah, look, it's us over here.
Right there. The Minnesota State Fair is the second largest state fair in the entire United States.
It's behind Texas.
Yeah.
Texas is the biggest.
Right, Texas has 2.3 million last year attendees, and last year Minnesota had 1.8 million attendees. There's literally millions of people who come to this state fair, and the DNR building is a staple here at the Minnesota State Fair, where they promote wildlife and natural resource education entirely throughout the building and even outside of it too.
All of this building.
Yeah, so they have a skull display of native mammals and native birds. They have an egg display. There's the wall of shame for poachers, unfortunately, but it's all education.
There's a bunch of fish.
Yeah, there's an awesome fish wall, which we'll get into that later because we have to put our turtles in one of those.
Yep.
And there's also a native snake display. There are 9 enclosures here that we are going to be filling with 9 different species of Minnesota reptiles or Minnesota snakes. Our first year was actually last year here, where we did a full redo on all the signage and the display setups, and I liked how it turned out. However, we have a couple of new signs just to fix some grammatical, well, it's a hog-nosed snake last year. Now it is
plain
a fish.
hog-nosed snake.
Yeah, so that had to be updated. I was trying to, be as professional as possible, but it sounds like this is more adopted as of this year.
Yep.
So we are good to go with the new signage. But we're gonna set this up and get our snakes in. Here's the back side of the display. So this is where we access all of the enclosures. You can kind of see we've labeled what goes in each one because venomous especially has to be specially labeled. So we have our cleaning supplies in there. We have just materials for the displays themselves, like LED.
Set up the fans still.
Yeah, the fans, the LED lights, the carpets, everything. We have
hyperlapse going now.
hyperlapse is on, so we have a lot of work ahead of us though, so let's get started. Woo! It's gotten a little dusty over there. Oh no! Some of these lights don't work anymore. Oh no, those just went off!
You just break the whole thing?
Not intentionally.
Uh-oh.
Oh jeez, okay, don't touch it. Also, where are the controllers to the fans?
I don't know.
We can't turn them on without those.
You think they're in a desk at our office?
Hopefully. These signs I made last year, and I like how they turned out. We've got some laws and just fun facts on them, and they actually go right here. It seemed to work out last year, so I think I'll do the same this year too. That's our snake wall, and the turtles, since we also do a native turtle display with their native fish wall, turtles are gonna go in this one right here. They get to be next to the invasive carp display, which they are teaching people not to release your pet goldfish because they take over. They're an invasive species. So they have a couple in here this year, along with actually native species of fish to Minnesota as well. They're gonna hang out with our turtles for the fair, and I'm gonna attach the signs right here. I'm redoing the signs. I wasn't happy with how they looked.
Oh.
I wanted them all butted up together, not like 4 individual signs, so there's less edges. Trying to make it look nice.
Okay. I'm done and ready to move animals in. So.
Oh, already?
Yeah.
Okay, well, I'll finish this up and we can move animals. All right, first snake is going in. The eastern milk snake, native to Minnesota. Here you go. Hooray, that's our mom, actually, from our clutch earlier this year. Ta-da! And we are doing 2 plains hog noses, a normal and an albino to show
Charlotte?
people. This is butterscotch.
Ah, okay.
Yeah, she's a nice light yellow, and this is Salami Mommy, yes.
Yeah.
Here you go.
She's a chunky one.
Yeah, she's gonna be a great display. Now, obviously, these enclosures aren't big enough for them to live in permanently, and they don't have as much enrichment or the same substrate we would use personally, but for display purposes, they do have to be visible for the public to see, but we are compromising by still adding a half log and some other enrichment for
and
them.
it's gonna be 12 days, I think.
12 days, yeah, of the fair. So Salami Mommy, you get to hang out in here. So many people are gonna see you and learn about you.
And last but not least, we have 2 little snakes that need to go in an enclosure.
Oh, come here. Our Western Massasaugas. Now, technically the Eastern Massasauga is native to Minnesota, but the Easterns are federally protected. So these technically are Westerns, not native to Minnesota, but no one's gonna know the difference.
No.
They look the same. And the sign, the informational sign, is for the Easterns. There we go.
Even professionals who know what they're doing have a hard. You have to do like scale counts to tell the difference.
Yeah, exactly. No, you can't come out, bud. Sorry, gotta stay in there. There we go. And we have the black curtains on the back to hide people walking around behind the display here, which means the snake display is done, except for fixing the lights and fans, getting those running.
I'm not quite sure where the controllers went for those, but
we might need to buy new controllers for those.
Yeah.
That's why we come here early.
Exactly.
So that means next is the turtles.
Yeah.
All
Well,
right.
the lighting is way off because that's really bright, but it's fine.
Yeah, it'll work. That's fine. Here's our painted turtle, Shelly. She's gonna go in right here. There you go. Have fun. The turtle. I think the turtles love the state fair because they have a new surroundings or a new environment for a couple of weeks.
Yeah, they get to interact with so many new people.
They do. Here's one of our map turtles. Ta-da! Go have fun.
I like how that one just sunk.
Yeah. Okay, next we have a new addition to the state fair enclosure. This is Gordita, our soft shell turtle. We do still have Taco. Taco's just back at our facility this year.
He's just a jerk.
Yeah, he's in his own enclosure now because he was picking on the other turtles. But Gordita gets to enjoy state fair.
All right, who's the last one?
Last but not least is a new addition to the state fair this year as well. This is no name. I don't think it has a name yet. This is a snapping turtle that was part of the confiscation. I don't know if that video will come out yet, but this was from a really sad abuse case or neglect case of reptiles. It's doing really well now, so you get to enjoy the state fair as well. Don't eat the fish.
Nope, don't eat them. Or just sink. That works too. Whoosh. Touchdown. And now we have the turtles in here. Don't eye up that. Really? You had to do that on camera? We might have a problem.
What's that?
Michelle Pfeiffer back there looks really hungry, and I have video of her attacking that northern right there.
Really?
Yeah.
Is she still going after the? Oh, yeah, look at that.
Yeah, she's interested in the bigger fish.
Don't eat those. Those are supposed to be on display, girl. What if I hand fed her like a dead minnow to kind of satiate her for a bit?
Probably wouldn't be a bad idea, because also that one, Shelly, was doing the same thing. So
Okay.
They might need food.
I'll see if there's any dead minnows that I could feed them so they're full for a little bit.
On the plus side, Gordita is being adorable. Oh, and Emily's got the fish. There we go. Try to get the map turtle to eat. She's not very smart. There we go. Alright, that should satiate them a little bit, even though the map turtle's also being a pain.
Michelle only wants the big fish, I think.
I saw Shelly ate.
She took them, but Michelle said, no, give me the goldfish.
I'm hoping Michelle is just exploring her environment and mouthing things like a toddler.
Let's see, we're gonna have to check on her. Let's see how the snakes are doing. Oh, they look fine.
Oh yeah, they're
settling in.
Exploring all over the place.
Yeah, trying to figure out where they are, but they'll figure it out. We just have to find remotes for the fans to get them running for circulation, and we have to get more lights to illuminate it. So
we also have to lock that enclosure.
Oh, yes we do. Look at that. How did we miss that?
I don't know.
Okay, we'll do that, and then we'll be back Thursday on the first day of the fair to finish up. Well, we wanted to get here at 8 a.m. so we could get the display finished before the DNR building opens at 9 and add one more turtle to the display. But our parking lot is getting striped today, so we had to deal with that first. And now we're on our way to the DNR building, and let's see how quickly we can get it finalized. Okay, we are back at the display. It is open. There are children over there, but that's okay. We are doing lights.
Yeah, with our previous lights, they only made it to here. So garters were in the dark.
Oh no, yeah, we can't have them in the dark.
So now I have a strip light going, which hopefully if I hit this power button, it just brightens it up.
All right, should we test it out?
Sure.
3, 2, 1. Hey!
Hey, look
It
at
looks
that.
much better. Now the garters have light. Now we just have to fix the fan situation, which I think you have something for that.
These. It's
Yes.
just a wall plug-in with a rheostat on it,
Oh, that's what
essentially.
they were missing?
Yeah. Yep.
Oh, so you can control the speed of the fans?
Yes.
Oh, that's
So just gotta plug that in and then plug this into here.
perfect. Hey!
Sweet. It gets warm here, and it gets warm mainly out there with all the bodies.
Yeah.
But this basically pulls the cool air from the water in and pushes it all the way through, and then there's an exhaust fan over there that pulls the air through, essentially.
Yeah, that was Ed's edition last year, and it
Yep.
really helped with circulation. Okay, I think that's everything.
Like, light's good.
The fan's good. Snakes are
Snakes
happy.
are good.
I already cleaned up a couple poops, but I think they're
course.
good to go. So should we see what it looks like from the customers or the public's perspective?
Sure. Well, I would say it's a hit.
Yeah, there's a lot of people here already. They're reading our signs.
Yeah.
And the snakes look good. The lighting looks great actually now that it's been updated. I think we're good to go. Should we go enjoy the state fair and come back and check in on them later?
Sure. There's a time in my life I think I really would have enjoyed that ride.
Yeah?
I think now I'd just throw up on it.
I would love to do that ride.
Thank you so much.
One of my favorites is not a sponsor, Nordic Waffles. They do this really good like salmon and cream cheese Nordic waffle, and it's amazing.
I got a burger one that's new to the fair. So,
Yeah, tastes just how I remember it. But now, how is yours?
Really good. Mm-hmm. Yes, it's very good. Okay, so that's how you know your cows are pampered.
They have a tent
They have
moving
a tent
across.
umbrella.
Well, this has been a blast.
Yep.
I think we should probably go back to the. No! You can't make me step through the horse poop. Rude. We're going back to the
It
DNR
would've been
building.
really funny.
Looks like all the snakes are doing well. And it looks like our timber rattlesnake is learning about herself today. She's like, oh, that's what I'm called? Man, the Massasauga's already pooped.
Did they really?
Yeah, it hasn't even been a day.
Where at?
Really? Really, guys? Right down there. Right in the
Oh,
back.
of course, right
yeah.
there.
Yeah, of course. So I guess we have to pull them out and clean them up. All right, Massasaugas.
Hey guys,
Did you have to poop already?
all over the place.
Really? Was that needed?
That was probably this one too.
Probably the outgoing one.
Look what I did, guys.
Yeah, look, I made you a present.
Yeah, I left a present just for you.
And into the bucket you go. And it's
Alright.
all cleaned out for another day.
Yep, all clean.
Hey guys, don't poop again for a couple days because we're not going to be here tomorrow.
Yeah, we have to clean you guys,
Yeah,
and we're not gonna be here, so
I'm glad you got it out of your system today, but now
no
you should
more
be good.
pooping.
No more pooping for at least a couple days, okay? So for the duration of the state fair, Ed and I will be coming here every 3-ish days to check on rattlesnakes, and our amazing staff will be filling checking in daily on the other days in between. We're going to be cleaning up poops, changing water, feeding the garter snakes minnows, and so on and so forth, just making them comfortable and happy while they're on display. So again, we are at the DNR building at the State Fair. I assume, fingers crossed, that we are going to be invited back again in 2025. So if you go to our Labor Day / anniversary event at Snake Discovery, it does happen to land on the same time of year as the Minnesota State Fair. So you can come to our anniversary event and visit our snakes on display. And the DNR building is full of educational exhibits and displays teaching you about the natural resources right here in Minnesota that we have and how to protect them. So definitely check out the DNR building at the Minnesota State Fair, which is again the second largest state fair in the country. Totally worth checking out, but definitely stop by the DNR building and learn about our natural resources while you're at it. Thank you guys for watching. Thank you Patreon backers for your amazing support. We are going to enjoy the rest of the state fair ourselves, and maybe we'll see you here next year.